All right, good morning, and let's understand, the principle of electromagnetic induction. I will not get into the names of the law, which is Faraday's law and Lenz's law, but let me just give you a glimpse of, how the induction works. So, we're talking about induction, and let's see how it works. Okay, so a current carrying, loop, and there is a rush of current in this circuit. Okay, so when the current enters this circuit suddenly, for a very brief period of time, so you can see the direction of current is this. They're aligning my right hand with the direction of current, and it is showing me that the flux due to this will be, an outward flux. So I get an outward flux. Now, what happens due to the principle electromagnetic induction, and this is very interesting, is that the circuit, which is the circular loop you see, the circular loop generates an oppositional EMF, okay? And this is oppositional, okay? This is oppositional EMF. This is what it generates. So this phenomena that you apply a change of, there is a sudden rush of current in the circuit. Maybe there was a key here and you close the key and there was a sudden, current inside the circular loop that resulted in actually di by dt. And this di by dt resulted in production of an oppositional EMF. So the way it works is that the oppositional EMF, which generates a current in the opposite direction. So this is your, current in the opposite direction. This is a current in opposite direction, okay? This EMF that gets generated is proportional, to the rate of change of current, okay? So the EMF is getting generated in the same circuit on which the rate of change has been applied, okay? This phenomena where you get a reverse direction current, right, in a way that it, would like to now decrease the flux which is passing through. So this current now produces a flux in the downward direction, right, to reduce the flux. The property of the circuit to maintain the state it is in is called as inductance. Inductance is just like mass, inertia. There is an amount of flux which was zero. You close the key, the flux started coming in. But the property of the circuit, which is called as inductance, says I would like to keep the flux to be zero. And therefore, you have a reverse current which gets generated and a flux that gets generated in the opposite direction, to cancel the new flux. So this new flux came in because you closed the key, and this, opposite flux came in because the inductor or the inductance wants to maintain the same state it was in. So if it, assume there's a mass at rest, it wants to stay at rest. You will have to apply external force to make it move. Similarly, if a mass is in motion, it exhibits inertia of motion, it will not like to change its state. Similarly, the inductance of a circuit is a property which wants to maintain the same state it was in. If it had a certain amount of flux, it would like to maintain that flux. But if you try to alter it, it will try to regain its earlier position. So this is a way, the concept of electromagnetic induction works, and this is what is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction and Lenz's law Lenz's law combined together. So you must understand the oppositional nature of the current and the EMF that gets produced. I hope this helps you. Thank you very much.